Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. Grab your tea, water your plants. How are we all? Turn on your noise cancelling. Oh, that's better. I don't think it changes my voice at all. Sparky, welcome. Darren, Scott, hello. How are we? How are we? Oh, those emotes just look really old, and I kind of feel guilty that they are still the only option for people in chat. But hey, what do you want? I'm really, really lazy. I think about Twitch emotes approximately about now every Wednesday, and then never again for the rest of the week. So that's life. Welcome aboard. Hope you're all doing well. I'm very, very excited for this evening. Hey, Tender Dinosaur 3, welcome back. Thanks for hanging out again. I'm very excited about it this evening because we have no less than 6, count them, 6 pull requests. And I'm pretty much just going to merge them all because you know me. But I want to do UI. That's what I want to do. 5 by Scott, yes. 1 by Darren, 4 by Scott, and a 6th one, started by Scott, but then worked on by me, and then by Scott again. It's safe using the random emote option. I mean, excuse me, there's just not that many. Hey, thank you for the host, Tender Dinosaur. Thank you very much. Alright, enough of me talking, enough of me yapping. Let's go over here. Hello. Look at all these pull requests. Now, in theory, there's a way to merge these such that there are no merge conflicts. In practice, I suspect I won't get it right. But, let's guess. These two are obviously related. Pixel map is stuff. That's trees, that's bridges, that's nothing, and that's nothing. Alright, let's start with these two. I feel like if I do the pixel map ones last, we might be right. Instead of redrawing cell size squares all the time, build out a 1 cell equals 1 pixel backing image and scale it up. This is interesting because if drawing the cache is less time than rendering the cache onto the screen, why do we have a cache? That is my question. I'm sure there's a good answer. Terrain map renderer, get terrain image. Nice. So this basically just renders the terrain once at the start of the game or when you press clear, and then never again, which is fine because we got rid of the terrain tools the other week. This is dodgy. So yes. This feels a little dodgy too, because shouldn't the paint be passed in? Like, is it just because I don't have either exposed, I guess? That feels a bit dodgy. I'm going to assume that's mostly moved code. Pixel mapper. Uh-oh, pixel mapper changes. Complex. Alright, cool, let's merge it. Wait, what am I looking at here? Terrain map renderer. What was that up here? Terrain layer renderer. What? Oh, the terrain layer renderer uses the terrain map renderer to render the terrain render. Okay, cool. All good. Sure. And that file. Oh yeah, that's right. I accidentally committed that file. I think I deleted that in another PR, which is a worry. Alright, let's hope for no conflicts. 1 down. Let's do Darren's. Make trees scale by height. Look at this for realism, everybody. Because the trees are higher, and you're obviously a god looking down on the world. Therefore, the trees on top of the mountain are closer to you, see? So they're bigger. And they say this game doesn't have a physics engine. This is annoying, and... That's not. Yeah, I cheated and looked at this the other day. Because I was curious if you look, there's an off by 1 error. See this tree here? It's as big as, well, it's as big as the trees next to it. And I was wondering if that was deliberate. Apparently not, but it looks alright. So it's like blended. See, it goes, there's one big one on the lower level and then we go down, which I quite like. It suits this, this type of, it was deliberate to not fix it. Yeah, that counts. Cool. Excuse me. A layout renderer. Oh no, that's not a new dictionary. That's okay. Is that okay being a dictionary? Does that need to be immutable? I don't remember. Is scaled by height. Is scaled by height on a layout. Why is that not on the interface? That's questionable. Height scale, get scale for terrain height. Ooh, I don't think I like that. Shouldn't the get scale for terrain height be higher up as well? Like, I think that's the thing I commented on. Why does a generic layer renderer have anything to do with terrain? See, these are all just things that I'll need to clean up in future. Yeah, there we go. See, I did. These are all things I need to clean up in future, and that future could be today, but then that means I won't do UI. If this was a real project, I would reject this PR because I have comments, and I would say, no, this needs changes. But it's not a real project, so I'm just going to merge it. I thought you just smashed the merge button. That's exactly what I just did. That is the method. All contributions are welcome, and even though some of them, yeah, maybe I'll delete them tomorrow, but that's okay. I'll still merge them. Get your Hacktoberfest t-shirts here. I'll merge anything. Well, maybe I won't merge anything. Now, random colors for trains is interesting. I like this one. Is there any images here? Yes, look at this. Multicolored trains. So does this mean I have to retire the buy a train color reward on the channel that hopefully no one ever redeems? Because it doesn't work, does it? You gotta go like this. There you go. Oh, it's out of stock. That's right. Okay, good. It's been retired. So I assume somewhere in here there's some funky math that does something. Draw train X. What? That's weird. What is this? Oh, this is the emoji maker. Oh dear. If you're not in the Discord, the Discord has amazing emoji support generated by this program. It's really quite cool. You can make your own, you know, stuff. Let's get to the super complicated math. Oh, let's just pour one out over my keyboard for GoKGB, who bought a black train and it is sadly no more. That's the risk with open source. Got rid of an interface? That's hardly the spirit of this project. More interfaces. So we still have a dictionary even though these are generated. Base train palette, had to pick one, blew one out. This is never used though. Okay. This is a very strange piece of code. Should we not remove this if it's never used? Random.next. Oh, so wait. So what do we do? Oh, we adjust. What? Hang on. So we pick a random number. Then we add 64 to it. And then we just color. Okay, we just color the train. So the blue isn't used. It's not like the basis for anything. That's interesting. If it's completely random like that it's actually surprisingly reasonable looking colors. They're not all just brown. Bit converter.toString.replace dat. What the? That's just. Is this your get it into hex format? You know, you can do like string.format x2 or something. Never mind. That'll do. Yeah, I think it's like, yeah, string.format squiggle r colon x2 squiggle g colon x2. But anyway, naming styles. It doesn't like Oh, that's because of records. Yeah, and so this one's never used, you reckon? Cool. All right, fine. Let's merge it then. Kind of annoying. I have to scroll all the way to the top to merge. Merge more PRs. I looked into an auto-tune thing, so when I say things like merge more PRs, it could be auto-tuned, but couldn't find a good one. Bridge drawing. Now this one I like because this was collaborative. Scott checked in code to draw bridges that was never code. Not drawbridges, but draw bridges. I then added commits to this PR to add in the drawing of bridges, which was fun. And then Scott made them look better. It's like the perfect thing. He did the math for corners and, you know, it's great. So I don't really need to review this because I actually wrote some of it. Draw bridges, yes, draw bridges. The interesting thing I will point out here is this does introduce a new system whereby, where are we? So the track layout renderer now takes in multiple iRenderer of track. So track rendering is a way to render tracks, and bridge rendering is also a way to render tracks. So they now have an order. And I really like this idea because essentially now what we can have is we can have a single renderer for all static entities that then goes through all the static entities and finds all of the renderers, and then we have this layered approach, but it's like layers within a layer. So you turn off tracks and bridges disappear as well. It's not like you can have bridges left alone, which I really like. And you could totally write the happiness renderer this way because happiness also works on track, but you can't turn off the sub layers. Oh no, conflicts. Rather than resolving conflicts, let's see if we can merge any other PRs. Do I want the fixes first or the tests first? Why are they in two separate PRs? Okay, no conflicts. No, I don't understand any of this. Quick, press the merge button before any maths bleeds into the stream. Alright, now let's see if we can merge the tests. Please be no conflicts. Look at those tests. Damn it. Speaking of against the spirit of this repository, I have to say, tests. That's questionable. Oh god. I should have paid more attention. I'm going to assume we want that. And I'm going to assume we don't want that. Whoa. No, we want to check if it's too far. That was the fix. Yeah, okay, we want that. Does that sound right? Do we need these? Can I find in here? I can, but it's a terrible one. Get scaled view. No, what the? Looks good. Yep, NOP 104. What? Okay, hang on. Is that get scaled thing ever called though? Yes, it is. Okay, fine. Mark is resolved. Commit merge. So I'm assuming this is tests for the fixes, or is this tests that inspired you to write the fixes? But either way, I don't understand why they're separate PRs. Hey, thank you for following, Frulu. Welcome aboard. Get it? It's a train joke. Yes, bridges. Alright, now let's resolve some more conflicts. I kind of just want to merge this with the conflicts because it'd be so much easier to do in VS. So someone added a terrain map to it. Oh, that's disgusting. Alright. So I did that. I did the renderers. That needs an S on the end. This one is a convenience one. And I guess that needs a terrain map as well, although that's disgusting as mentioned. Hang on. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to add something to my to-do list here. Remove iTerrain map from traceable layer and friends. Yeah, that ain't where that goes. Same deal. Yeah, let's just... Nope, I don't like it. Is that all? Oh. Oh dear. Oh dear, dear, dear. Okay, this is all broken. Okay. We want that, but we want it somewhere else. We want it here. And we want to get rid of this. Oh, this is really, really annoying to try to work out how to resolve these conflicts in the GitHub editor. Oh, it doesn't even do indentation properly. Okay, and then if it's a renderer... Ugh. Oh dear. Oh, and it's got a composite key, but I already did a composite key here. Ooh, yuck. Can I get bets on a broken build? Oh, I mean, it's guaranteed. In fact, the pixel mapper PR tests just failed. Oh no, that was already failing. Okay. So you've got a composite key with key and height scale. Yeah, see, I didn't do a composite key, I just tacked on another thing at the front. But that means this needs to go down here. And that. Do we clip before we check the cache? Looks like we do. Whoop. That's the same. Renderer.render is now... Yep, that goes there. That goes there. I think that goes there. Get rid of that. Oh, this is horrible. This is messy. Wait, no, hang on. If the cache, then I need to do that, and I set the cached image. Oh god. Okay, that goes in, and that goes in, and that goes in, and then this, yes, this is right. This goes to there. Ooh, this is never going to work. That get rid of. Okay, I think that might actually be right. Except for the white space. Man, that's hard work resolving those conflicts in GitHub. Oof. Okay. I now hate the fact that the layer renderer knows about terrain even more, because that was a pain in the ass. But never mind. It's alright, I won't blame anyone. This is thrilling. Oh yes, so thrilling. Okay, quickly, merge before the PR build can fail. We've done it, everybody! 6 pull requests. Alright, now for the moment of truth. Click the button. Look, I even left iScreen open for me to know this is what I want to work on, but we'll see if it builds. Run a build. Almost finished my tea, haven't written a line of code. Got a bit of a headache from resolving complexes. Okay, we have mucked up a brace. No overload of scale takes 4. What? How did we get that wrong? Oh god. I thought you can only create console games with .NET. I mean, no, but you know, one day I kind of want to write this as a console game. Oh dear. Okay, so we looped through all the layout. We looped through everything in layout. Then we looped through the renderers. Ooh. Okay, this if needs to match that. It does. Okay, let's do that. That is right. What is this? This is the loop for the renderers. Okay, so we need the restore inside there. That's on the wrong side. Thank you for following Land's Jaipal. Lands Jaipal. That is a very interesting name. Okay, and then we have that loop, and then we're missing one more race. I think that's right. Now, why is it complaining about the scale method? Didn't that get added? It did. There it is right there. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Hey, C# Fritz, welcome. Really? Fall Guys is written with .NET? I did not know that. That's awesome. Is it Unity? I'm guessing it's Unity. Come on, build. Thank you for following, Tinkerful. Welcome in. Duplicate of 71 and 80? It builds. Alright. Oh god, look at those tracks. They're teeny tiny. I'm guessing something went wrong there. Yep. That's some teeny tiny tracks. But wait. Look at the bridges though. Look at the teeny tiny bridges. Oh dear. Do the trains work on the teeny tiny tracks? They do. Oh dear. Thank you for following IceShard99. Welcome to the gang. Welcome to our crazy, enormous trains on tiny little tracks. Let's see if the tracks still get bigger when you zoom. Oh, that's better. They get closer to normal when you zoom in. See, look at those bridges. Don't that look awesome? Height scaling should happen after normal scaling. Okay. Yes, that does sound right. That sounds very right. Although it's still, that should have only affected trees though, right? So that's a worry if that stuffed it up. 71 and 73. Oh, look at that, 2 scales. Very good, very good. Okay, now I've... Oh dear. It's all gone wrong. Hang on, I think I need to task manager this. Yep, I'm bringing out the big guns. Bringing out the big guns. Trains. And go away, trains. It's still there. Task manager, you had one job. There we go, it's gone. Okay, let's try this again. Man, resolving conflicts in GitHub is easily the hardest thing I've done all week. You know, this occurred to me last week that IDEs have absolutely ruined us, or at least me. That's a worry. I was doing some stuff for VS for Mac, and I can't build it on this machine because this is Windows, and I don't have a Mac because it's over there and was in use. And I just trying to fix a failing test when all I had was a CI build that said this went wrong. Oh, that was hard work. Look at those bridges. Ah, they look fantastic. And corners, awesome. And we can go crossroads. Oh, snake it through. Yes. That is so cool. Trains. Oh my gosh, look at the colors. So many colors. That looks awesome. More trains. Collide. I mean, don't collide, but avoid each other. Like good little humans. Oh, zoom, zoom. Whoa, zoom. Hang on, wait. Is anyone else watch the trains and then commentate in their head what the drivers must be thinking, or is it just me? Don't answer that. Okay, zoom. Oh, that is beautiful zooming. Is it supposed to get this big, Scott? Oh, did you catch the train? There might be just maybe some tweaking of a number somewhere. Whoops. But that's cool. So you can't zoom out. That's nice. That's really nice. Oh, that's cool. Yes, exactly. Exactly, Jeff. That's right. That's what I'm saying. Whenever the trains wait at the intersections, I'm always just in my head going, "Oh no, you go first. Oh no, excuse me." It's like playing with dolls, but they're trains. I love it. They're so polite. It makes me happy. Honestly, Visual Studio, what is going on? There totally is a method called should render. I'm sure of it. Because if it didn't work, then you'd see bridges everywhere. Okay, anyway, we'll assume that all seems to work. let's clean this up. And I guess I should push up. Get land color count. Yeah, okay. I don't know what's wrong with Visual Studio. We'll assume the best. If you resize, it will adjust the viewport so it doesn't go off stream. Hey, internet, welcome in. Hello. Hello, hello. Now I can't build? Come on, run. I want to see the adjusting of the viewport when I resize. Alright, so I really need to make it save trains. It's so boring when you start now. So what do? It'll adjust the viewport? Bah. Just saw you streaming from the C# Discord. How does that work? Really? Is Discord reporting? Discord's narking on me and I don't even know. Oh look, I'm live on Twitch, it says. Wow, cool. Welcome. Collection was modified. And I can't move anything or do anything. Can you see that error on screen? No, you can't see the top. It says collection was modified. Operation maintenance execute. Alright, where are we? State. Oh, it's Comet. Haven't I fixed this error in Comet a billion times? You know what? I'm just gonna... That's fine. Let's fix that merge. And I'll push it up because I know, Scott, you're probably waiting in the wings to pull and do some work. Well, Comet, that's a very good segue because let's see if we can't start down the road to get rid of Comet. Oh, I need Task Manager again. So Comet is the thing providing us with these buttons. The ugliness is all me. Don't blame Comet for that. But it turns out I'm not really using it much. So what I'm going to do is basically start by putting this little UI over here and do all the UI just as part of the game. And then that'll make things way easier to go cross-platform or whatever, because everything will just be called skier, drawn, easy. Thank you for following Dazza91. 91. Welcome in. Alright, so we need a screen and we're going to make a MiniMap screen. And that's what we're working on. And we'll see how far we get. And I don't promise anything. But, so, the idea is a screen is basically the same as any other render layer that's rendered, but it gets first cut of the mouse and it doesn't move when you move around the viewport. So we will leave this behind for now and we will focus on rendering. And let's just, for ease, we'll start by just drawing a rectangle. And we'll go 100 pixels in, 100 pixels on the bottom, 300 high. Nope, I need it to be 250 from the bottom, and we'll go 150 high. And we're going to give it a paint, which we're going to call border, and we'll create a border. That's number one. Thank you very much. Paintbrush. Okay, so let's just do black. It's just easier. And style is, whoops, no, not false. Stroke. Okay. So we have our border. We in theory have a thing that's going to render our border. We cannot spell, but that's not new. Alright, so now we need something to render these screens. And again, oh, I've got word wrap on. Ugh, turn that off. Again, I'm going to start out slow. So this method, okay, so the way drawing works, if you haven't watched before, this method draws every frame to a back buffer, and then this method renders the back buffer onto the screen. And so this can happen as many times as we want, but every time we render onto the screen, we lock it and we just grab the last good one. Not even halfway into the stream, you're already lining up pieces. Oh dear. See, now it's my job to write code on the stream in such a way that every PR you write now has a conflict. Yeah, so I'm just going to make this render. I don't... should we do... Yeah, let's not do it on the back buffer for now. Let's just render this. So, I'll tell you what, this constructor is getting ridiculous. I want to align... No, I want to... yeah, that one. So we now need an enumerable of screens. Alright. Yeah, let's be lazy. The good thing is that, excuse me, this should just work. Do we have the width? We do. We even have height. Yeah, so this should just work. And if it does, I'm just going to sing the praises of my DI system for a minute, because how easy was that? Hey, you want something on the screen? One line of code. Slap it on the screen. It didn't work though, and that's the key. Okay, so that's interesting. Right, well. Awkward. I wonder why that didn't work. Oh, you know why it didn't work? It's because I'm rendering it first, and then I'm rendering a game over the top. Stop, I don't need you, debugger. I've worked it out. Ah, dear. Yes, order is good. So order of the screens, again, good DI systems. Order of the screens will be automatic, because when you say you want an IEnumerable, you get them in order. But yes, obviously this is blitting the whole screen on, so I need to paint the screens over the top. Maybe try rendering a circle and work your way up to a rectangle. Isn't that backwards? Circles sound hard. I don't like circles. I'm still scarred from trying to get trains to go around corners. I'm surprised they do. Yay, look at that. It's a rectangle. And so as I resize this, the rectangle kind of doesn't move. Although there's that weird... I think that's me. I'm like only redrawing when you're resizing 40 cell, you know, increments. And then if I move around, yes, look at it. It's that easy, folks. They say game dev is hard. So wait, that was supposed to be 100 in. Is it just me, or does that look wider than that? I don't trust. Oh, I guess because of this weird thing I've got. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to remove that. So as you resize the screen, it only tells the game about it every 40 pixels or something. Which is why this is jumpy, which I don't want. But can I just get rid of that? It was put there for... it was put there for... yeah, see, it's this thing. Hang on, maybe I'm... Wait, is this called every time? It is. Okay, so I can do screen height equals height. It was put there for like speed, so it didn't redraw the background unnecessarily, because obviously the game doesn't need to re-render unless you're exposing a new cell, because it's cell-based. But maybe this will work. I honestly can't remember, but let's find out. And this also might look weird if it does work, so I think I got my width and height on backwards there. Kim's gone live, excellent. How big are cells? 100? No, they're 40. So they draw, cells draw on 100 by 100 canvas, but they are 40 cells wide. So this is not working. Oh, actually, you know what? No, I think it kind of is, but I think this is only called... Yeah, so this... No, wait, what? No, that's called all the time. Why is that so jumpy? That's weird. I thought I did put in once something about only calling resize every 20 pixels. Size changed, calls redraw. Ah, there it is. Let's see what happens if we just do that. What's the worst that could happen? That should be 2.5 cells if they're 40 each, and it's 100 in. Yeah, I wouldn't trust that because this height and width is questionable. Okay, that's better. Although, yeah, actually, you're right. It still does look a bit low to the ground. The other thing, I think, at one point this bar was pushing everything out, pushing all the numbers in Comet out. Which would also be interesting and maybe is happening, but we can worry about that later. All right, cool. So we have our minimap of a sort. Let's just check on performance, whether we need that little bit of resize code. I mean, well, nothing's taking very long, but there's not very... But yeah, I mean, terrain's down to is still under a millisecond, so no, that's fine. I assume this is your first game using .NET Core, judging by how long it's been out. Judging by how long .NET Core's been out, or how long I've been writing this game. This is my first game using .NET Core, yes, that is correct. .NET Core, yeah, well. So I guess I kind of waited for version 3 because of WinForms and WPF, and obviously before version 3 writing a desktop app at all in .NET Core would be questionable, so that's, you know, yeah, but no, the main reason I didn't start it any earlier is because I didn't start it any earlier, but yeah, I mean, the reason I started is because I love .NET Core. So if you're new to the stream, some minor background, which is in the README, is this started life as this game, which is written in TypeScript, and whoops, a couple of times over the years I sort of picked it up and would try to make additions. Still some features that the .NET Core doesn't have, but as you can see, the .NET Core one much more colourful. But yeah, I tried to make some additions to this over the years, and it just was a pain because of TypeScript, and I live in C# and I love .NET, so I'm like, well, let me write it in that then. So I did, and yeah, I would say we've very far surpassed the JavaScript version, even without carriages and without the rainbow train, but we might get there. We might still get there. Alright, I'm kind of happy with where that is. I'm not even going to bother with any constants. So really what we need to do is draw a minimap, which we already have the code for. Let's have a look. What are you going to do next? Oh, I'm just going to... After Trace.net. Oh no, Trace.net. Trace.net will never finish. Don't you worry. The potential list of features and random ideas that are discussed in various points in the Discord or in Slack or in God knows what. There's lots and lots of ideas. The next Dwarf Fortress, sure, I don't know. But putting a WPF app to .NET Core and had to wait for 3.0, yes. Oh yeah, I mean, the difference between, like, I basically haven't noticed the difference between .NET Core and .NET Framework as far as that goes. I never really did much with WPF, but WinForms I did heaps, and I started this with WinForms, and there's just, yeah, I didn't notice any difference. It's great. Is that true? Yeah, that's true, pretty much. They've deprecated a couple of controls in WinForms, but that won't affect you if you're WPF. So the difference is everything is faster, which is good. Everything is open source, which is good. So cars, definitely. Multiplayer, I like the idea of. I really want web-based. I really want to do a Blazor version of this, but the drawing's just a bit slow at the moment. I need to wait for a Skier Sharp support or do it with Uno. 3D... I hate math, so maybe not 3D, but I have said that if Scott wants to write the sort of isomorphic, is it isomorphic, where it's like 2D but looks like 3D, but realistically there's no actual 3 dimensions, I'm happy with that. I just don't do math. But yeah, no, one of the things I always wanted to do with TypeScript was to get cars in there, so until I've done cars, there's no shortage of things that I can do. Alright, let's just copy all of this and we'll see what happens. And the minimap, oh, it really doesn't need to draw all the time, does it? Wow. Cars and boats. Yeah, we do have rivers. Draw bridges. Isometric? What did I say? Isomorphic? Isometric. Having equal dish. No. The one where it looks like it's 3D, but realistically it's 2D because nothing's actually on top of each other. No, it's definitely not isomorphic then. Anyway, all right, terrain map render. Let's add some D to the I to the, well, that's it. It's just D to the I. Oh, I haven't yet plugged Harris Heller. Thank you for the music. We're on synthwave because, in theory, it'll like keep me inspired to work and not get distracted by all of you. All right, so we get a train image. Oh, no, don't do that. Undo. Uh-oh. I think I need a bad. Is this whole file new? No, I don't think so. Why isn't ToSkier working? Oh, I'm in the... Where am I? No, I'm in rendering. Oh, ToSkier doesn't work. Oh, of course, I'm on a completely different system. Oh, I just did this, don't I? I think. Oh dear. Yeah, right, this isn't going through my layer. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, that works. This is in Skier context. Yes, that's right. Yeah, so this is using my abstraction layer just to confuse, well, me. Terrain map renderer. What did I... Oh, I didn't... Oh, I undid too much. Okay, and then we need a track layout. That makes sense, which is an I layout of tracks. Layouts. Nope, don't do that. Add a field. And then that we don't need, which is interesting. And then we need a paint. I will grab my paint from here. Grab both my paints. Put them there and change them to paintbrushes. And that's paint style, paint style, and get that. Okay. Whoops, bad copy and paste. And we need a pixel mapper. Why do we need a pixel mapper again? Viewport pixels to coords. Okay. So one thing I haven't done yet is actually I need to work out how big the minimap needs to be based on the size of the game. So this number is actually wrong, as is this number. But let's just see if this works. And see how horribly slow it is. Should probably put some timing in these screens, hey, before we forget. Gotta have diagnostics, gotta have logging, well no, what is it? Telemetry, I guess. Alright, so that doesn't work. Oh yes it does, look at that! It's a minimap! Holy sh... Amazing. Wow, that was easy. Is it going to be a problem that I now kind of want this to be more than 1-to-1? Maybe I don't. Alright, now let's leave this 1-to-1. Alright, so we are going to do this. Actually, no, you know what? Let's do the other way around. Let's move this down there. So left and top, viewport pixels to coordinates. Oh no, whoops. Okay, so this is the current position. That's our little rectangle inside, so that's okay. It's this one we want to do. This one, yeah, right. I will move this back up here. Or I could actually just, yeah, let's be lazy. Good old save and install. So let's translate to 100 comma height minus. Now we need to know how high is this image going to be. It is going to be the pixel mapper's rows. Is rows not exposed? Oh, max grid size. What's max grid size again? Yeah, I think we want the rows, because that's how we're 1-to-1, so that's how many columns we have. We just need to expose that. Okay, that's okay. Height minus the rows minus 100, and then this can now be at 0, 0 pixel mapper rows and pixel mapper columns. I think that makes sense. Let's create a property. Property. And yeah, there we are, columns and rows. Yeah, I should make them auto properties, but I won't. Hello, Banana Cat Russian 96. That's a name. What am I doing? Typing in the wrong line. Nope. Do you ever get your fingers where they're like off by 1 and then you just have to look down at the keyboard for a second to adjust them? Happens to me. What am I working on? Well, I'll show you, the lad you asked. I'm working on a... Oh god, no I'm not. What the? Uh-oh. What broke? And why did it break? What the? I'm working on a train game that apparently doesn't build. Here, I'll show it to you. Here's what I prepared earlier. This is what I'm working on. Specifically, this minimap is supposed to be in this box. And it's not, as you can see. But yeah. That's what we're working on. The train stuff and whatever else is all working. It's just this minimap. It's supposed to be over there. This one works, but this one doesn't yet. Why not? When you've got problems with your minimap, why not have more than one? Does not even have a game scale set. What the? I mean, it doesn't. I thought you made this a method called adjust game scale or something. Okay, that is so weird. Why is that only complaining about this now? How did it build 3 minutes ago? I'm so confused sometimes by what Visual Studio does. Pixel Mapper doesn't implement columns, but it does, because I just... Oh, flipped. Int. Okay, are you still unhappy? I made a fake hard drive tester. Okay. You were trying to trick your computer into thinking that your hard drive was good? That sounds very strange. Have I accidentally added a class here? Why is this all of a sudden gone completely bonkers? Line 32 is your PR. Line 32. No, oops, wrong. No, there's no, what? Oh, in emoji. Okay, I'm confused. I'm very confused now. Gamescale should not have a public set. Okay. Well, that's easy. I can get rid of that. Oh, columns. I don't want to set. Oh, right. I see. Sorry. That's why you were saying setter. Line 32 is my... Oh, you mean you've PR'd... Okay. I see. I follow. I get there. Browser on the wrong monitor. Okay. A live PR has removed line 32, I'm guessing. Yes. Okay. Cool. Welcome to merge commits. I hate merge commits. Alright, so this should fix this, but well, maybe this is why Visual Studio was broken, but then why was I building 2 seconds ago? Do you know what it is? Is it because I turned off full solution analysis? I turned off full solution analysis today because I was told it wasn't important. Text editor, C# advanced. Yeah, open opens. Are you rolling your own for everything? Well, well, is it time for my testimonial? Is it time for my testimonial? Yes, I am. I like to do everything myself, and so everything is either completely shit or way over-engineered. Yeah, I mean, basically the only dependencies are Skier Sharp for drawing and Comet for the UI, but I'm kind of replacing Comet, you know, why not? Yeah, I like to do things differently, let's say. So my DI in particular is unconventional. It uses the source generator to generate the DI container at compile time, which is a lot of fun. Okay, I am missing... I don't have an adjust game scale method. Did I miss a PR? How did that not get in? I don't understand. Oh, I got a method for it. So we'll pull it up. I don't understand. Thank you for following Banana Cat Russian 96. That's actually surprisingly fun to say. Hey, thank you for following. Username is undefined. I'm sorry, I missed that. Wait, is there a person named that, or did I miss it because they then deleted their account? I'm confused. Minimap's in the box. All right, so we got to draw the box last because obviously overlap is hard. That's awesome. Minimap is in the box. Cool. I didn't mean to click start live share. Stop it. Go away. Grr. I was fighting live share all day today. So annoying. Do you know how hard it is to debug live share? Like debug stuff while you've got live share? It's so annoying. Anyway, complaints of a Visual Studio developer. What was I going to do? Yes, we want to draw this rectangle last, so it sits over the top of everything. It looks fun. It's 4:29 AM. Do go to sleep, please. Look after yourself. Thank you for staying up. The game is fun. Try it out if you've got time. You know, download it. Every push gets released, so you should be able to click it and download a 10 meg exe and be happy. Let me know what you think. And yes, you can catch up on all 45 episodes of this. Every single line of code basically is written on stream and all on YouTube. Oof, some of it's rough too. Is it just me, or is the bottom border there thicker than... Yeah. Okay, so you know the term bike shedding well. Alright, we need to do one more thing, and then we need to do interaction, and then we're actually surprisingly, man, that was quick. But I want to see render layer draw times. There's no reason not to just use this, is there? Get layer diagnostics name. What? Oh no, that goes through all of the layers. Okay, I want to... So, to dictionary. Board renderers. Okay, let's create another dictionary. It doesn't cost anything. Hey, Verathian. Verathian? Thank you for the sub. Welcome aboard. Screen draw times. So speaking of rolling your own, we have also a wonderful custom telemetry system in this game. So we can time how long things take. And so that is what I'm doing right now. Get layer diagnostics name. Layer renderer. That's got a name. I guess the screen needs a name. No, actually, you know what? That feels weird. We're just going to do it with a good old type name. There we go. And we'll get rid of that because we don't have any caching. Alright, let's see how long it takes to render a... what are we doing? Minimap. Ooh, hello, challenge. The fishy bit is easy to pronounce. The 69-bit is easy to pronounce. Merce fishy? We have a problem. The type initializer through an exception value can be null. Parameter what the? Wow. Boy, have I. What the? Wow. That's. Shoo, that's. How did that. What happened there? Screen draw times is there. That's weird. Screens to dictionary. That's very strange. That's very strange. Thank you. Watch your talks time to time. My talks as in like the recordings of this, or oh, screens is null. What the? Oh. Yeah, so what happens here is that people come in and they say, hey, I've watched your stuff. And they, in theory, think that I maybe know what I'm doing. But then I use a variable before I define it, and all illusion is completely ruined. Oh, dear. Dear. Yes, anyway, thank you, welcome. About to tell you, except the delay made you want to reaction. I'm sorry, Adrian. You should feel free to just tell me. You still get brownie points if you tell me. Okay, so let's have a look at the diagnostics. So we now know that hasn't worked. What? I thought the rendering on here was automatic. And now I have to remember how the diagnostic system works. So that's exciting. Diagnostics renderer. Gets the stuff out of the instrumentation bag. Yeah, that's right. So that should be added. Need to call start and stop. Oh, yes. Thank you. Right. So what I did there was I added a counter. What I didn't do yet was tell it when to count. Ah, dear. Start. Thank you, Scott. Dave's human. Yeah, I'm very human. I think we know what we're doing. So if you have never streamed before, rest assured that when you stream, parts of your brain just stop working. It's hilarious. I have sat here on screen for 2 hours getting nothing right, and Scott telling me everything I'm doing wrong, and then jump over to Scott's stream and the exact opposite happens. It's hilarious. Okay. Screen, minimap. Oh, less than a second. That's the power of a cached terrain renderer. So yeah, we can totally just render that every frame. Who cares? We'll see about maybe having to slow that. All right, so we need to do some interaction, because what should happen now is when I click, that should interact with the minimap before it interacts with the game. And actually, speaking of interaction, what is the height like? Is this going to draw over the minimap? Oh, it is. Oh, okay. See, that's interesting too. That's interesting too, because so the fundamental thing here, the fundamental difference with having this minimap here versus here is at the moment all UI is done before it gets to the game, which is why this just, so this preview is a good example. This preview is actually being rendered by essentially this comet layer, which I want to get rid of. Also, where did my button go? Oh, okay. So I need the game to render the previewer as well. That's, oh, forgot about that. All right, anyway, let's do progress commits. MiniMap is on screen. And we're not going to push just to annoy Scott. Oh, there we go. All right, so interaction. So interaction is here. We have this handle interaction. So for starters, let's do if x is greater than 100 and less than, what's our width? Pixel mapper dot rows. Pixel mapper rows plus 100, I'm guessing, because that's our width. Yes. So it's less than that. So if it's that, and like these patterns, I like these patterns. Do that and less than. No, wait. That's height minus pixel mapper.rows minus 100. That's actually the bottom, isn't it? Oh, I don't have the height. Ooh, interesting. Okay, gonna need the height. One more commit in a stream. One more commit. Yes, no push until 2 hours. That's right. Yes, later on after the stream, and then you remind me how you didn't push. Oh, whoops. Okay, so we're gonna need height and width on here. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Okay, so, oh, this is so ugly. What is wrong with this as well? Constant value. Oh, of course, I can't even use patterns. Oh, dear. Can't even do the fun thing that I was going to do because they only work with constants. So we'll do it the old-fashioned way. Y is greater than, so it's greater than height minus pixel map rows minus 100 minus, no, that's it. And y is less than height minus 100. Okay, we're inside minimap. I feel like this would be way easier if I just construct a rectangle and then use intersect, but whatever. Can we add parameters here? Oh, I can pull that up. Yes, pull it up to the screen, please. Let me get rid of this one. All right, and then actually, if we have not been pressed, we just don't care. And check it out. Invert if don't care. There we are. Just found out why I never caught your streams. Yes, yes, I am in Australia, and it is 9:30 p.m. And yes, I don't cover the US market very well, I must admit. Let's return true. Yeah, okay, we can do that for now. So what do we need to do? We need to send all of the clicks to the game, and we need the game to handle everything. No, I wasn't going to do that, was I? I was going to have an interaction manager. That's what I was going to do. Okay, so how's this going to work? So the interaction manager is going to be called for all of the mouse clicks, and then it's going to call what? Does it loop through the screens? Yeah, I guess it can. Keep some code out of the game class because that's horribly bloated. Plus, you know, it's not DI unless you have a class with the word manager in the name, as we all know. Interaction manager. Wait, width and height. Oh, this is gonna need. So who knows about the width and the height? It's only the game, isn't it? What the? Oh, get size. Did I do that? I don't remember doing that. Oh, snapshot. I didn't do that. Okay, that's cool. That's convenient. I can use that. We can get the height from there. I wish it did this automatically. Manager, factory manager, provide a service of tea. You're just lucky it's not Java. We'd be doing manager bean factories. Factory manager bean factory bean? I know it's been like 20 years since I did Java. Shit. Don't tell anyone I did Java. I try to pretend that I haven't. Okay, so how are we going to do this? Well, as usual, start lazy. Okay. Yeah. So if we're willing to handle the interaction, now this is interesting because that's going to handle the interaction, so that's already done whatever it's done. So now we just return. The question is, if we get to the end of the screen, to the list, this now needs to do something with tools, which is probably okay, but I wonder if that could be a different interaction manager. Like if there's a screen one and a tools one, and then you could order them somehow. That's an interesting idea. A tool interaction manager, thank you, yes. Would tools be rendered on a screen? Yes, tools are rendered on a screen, so this is where it gets weird. So if I run the game, so the tool, there'd be a button here for the track, and when you click there, that would go to the screen for the tool to work out you clicked on that button. But if you click there, then it goes to the tool that is the current tool. And actually, current tool, who owns that? See, what we're really doing here is we are getting rid of all the functionality of this, which we've almost done. The only thing we haven't done is this clicking bit. And then we're getting rid of all of the functionality of this. And this is reasonably complicated. So this does previewing, it does dragging, it does tools. There's a bit to this. Does Streamlabs censor anything of tea? I don't know. Oh, you mean on the thing above my head? Well, that thing doesn't. It probably is just HTML, so it's probably just browser rendering it. Oh, it shows up as asterisks. I didn't know. Wow. It's probably for HTML blocking. Yep, it is. Cool. Excuse me. Stop trying to make alerts in my stream. Oh no, OBS is crap. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so this... is this doing too much if it does screens and tools? Let's find out. How am I going to do this? Yeah, so no, this gets weird. Because for right now, this thing that we're trying to replace has to call... It's not that weird, but this thing that we're trying to replace has to call the thing that is replacing it. That's okay. It's training its next whatever its replacement. That's the word. So when we start an interaction here, we go if the interaction manager wants to handle it. That needs to return a bool. And turn it through. Okay, so this needs to all be a bool, at least for now, but possibly not in the future. Bool. Turn true. Oh, close the window. Why is game in inverted commas? Well, I will tell you. The reason game is in inverted commas is for two reasons. Number one, I'm very self-deprecating. And number two, there's not really any gameplay. There's just kind of putting stuff on screen and watching trains go around in circles, which is fun, and I enjoy doing it all the time, but there's no objective, there's no challenges, there's no skill, you know. So it's a in-game. It's definitely not a line of business app, so I don't know what else to call it. Yeah, that's mainly me being self-deprecating. Okay, so in theory now, what should happen is if I try to put a track down here, it won't do anything because I'm on the minimap. But in practice that hasn't worked. Oh dear. Basically unplayable, yeah. No one does line of business on Twitch, come on. I keep threatening, one of these days I'm just gonna like Twitch my work as I'm working, but I don't know. I think it'll be interesting to some people, but it's a pretty slow process. Okay, that didn't work. Why not? Where's my start interaction call? It's in the other file. Okay. Point it down, X. Oh, okay, that'd be why. That needs to be... I betcha that's wrong, because it's maybe screen relative? Well, maybe not, because the dragging doesn't do any relationship. Set mouse position. Yeah, okay, let's have a look at that. And then the other thing I want to do is we need to grab this code from here and put it in here. And this, in theory, should be pretty easy. We don't even need to do this. Whoops, X and Y is taken. Alright, let's see what happens. I know a guy who works for the DoD, and he streams his code. Okay, that sounds questionable, but okay. Yeah, sure. I mean, obviously he's not streaming anything he shouldn't be, but okay. So, what is our 146? That sounds good. Sounds like it's in the right range. So if 720, our height is 555, that I think should fit. Yeah, that worked. We've done something. Return true, therefore we've returned true. Therefore we return true. So why did it draw tracks? That's weird, but is it working? No, it's definitely not working. Interesting. Oh, okay. It is working. Oh, okay. This math is wrong. This math here. Okay, yes. So this needs to be 0 relative, which makes sense. So actually, you know what? I can do this. I can go minus 100 off X and minus height minus pixel mapper minus rows of Y, and then now we can say if it's less than 0 or it's greater than rows and it's less than 0 or it's greater than, oh, that should be columns. Woof. What is this greater than? Is it just rows? Yes, it is. Oh, this is much nicer. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Scott, validate my math. My math plus is relevant to the minimap? Correct. It's relevant to the viewport? Correct. This is where we get to question how far we go with implementing. Yes, look at that. Awesome. Yeah, this is where we raise an interesting question about how far to go with implementing our own stuff, because this is a screen, right? And the screen currently has access, and it just says, hey, draw on this entire canvas. Draw on the world. And I happen to be drawing some stuff here, and so then I have to filter my hit testing to here. We could have a system where you have controls and you say, well, I want to put this control at these coordinates, and then the hit testing does all of this math for us. And then we're coming up with the UI framework of our own. I'm not going to rule it out, but I'm not going to do it tonight. This should not draw a track. Okay, it moved the screen, but did it draw a track as well? Where was I? I was up here. It didn't. Excellent. I guess the easy way to tell is to go up here and draw a track. Oh no! It drew a track. It drew tracks. It drew tracks. That's right. That sounds so weird. It drew tracks. Okay. Interesting. So it drew a track after the move. Damn it. We need to also, I bet you the tracks are drawn on mouse up as well, or on drag. We need to also, if you draw a track on the minimap, it should draw a giant track on that. No, but I was about to mention, thank you, we need to have some system of capturing the mouse, which is what the interaction manager will do. So basically, if I draw tracks here, when I get to the minimap, it should just keep drawing tracks, which it does, but probably only because the code's buggy and not because it's by design. Yeah, basically while I've established that I'm drawing tracks, so I don't want the mouse hit to go here. Could almost be tempted to have the minimap hide itself or move out of the way or something. If a fly lands on the minimap, a Godzilla-sized fly. Thank you, Darren. SimCity flashbacks. Alright, well that works. I'm gonna call it, I can delete this now, right? I think I've just... Oh, we have the... Yeah, this is drawing every time, but it's so fast. How bad an idea is this? Let's load a reasonable size track and see what happens. So let's find my... Here's one I prepared earlier. Let's grab that fella and load it and check the diagnostics. We're up to 2 milliseconds. That's... Yeah, see, all up is creeping up above 10 milliseconds when I drag. That's probably worth some caching. I should do it. I so fast don't care. I don't agree. I think it's not that fast. Yeah, like as I drag there, we're creeping up to 8 milliseconds. And don't forget, I have a very fast machine. Like that draw cache tracks there, right, at 6.6 milliseconds. Well, this is doing a similar job. It's not doing as intricate drawing, but yeah, still 2 milliseconds. Yeah, we probably should do some caching. I would say we don't need... Oh, actually, wait a minute. No, we don't need viewport change anymore because we're drawing every frame. It depends where we put the caching. If the caching goes in game, then we do need that. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to delete it for now, and I'm going to cache the tracks. When giant flies fill the map. Yes, Darren. Hey, if you want to open a PR for giant flies, you go for it, buddy. Yeah, I do want to do more of this sort of thing, maybe at a higher level. Caching is definitely one of those things I want to do at a higher level. Maybe let's just build caching into the screen right now. Oops. Yeah, let's do it. So I'm going to do it with an event, just to annoy Darren. And it is a changed event, and it has to be nullable because, well, because things are horrible. Sorry, Darren. Not sorry. Okay. I really should do this. I don't know what the policy is on resending senders and event arts. It seems weird, but all right. So we're going to invoke our event. Handle interaction is unaffected. Render. Okay. So all we need to do is okay, screen. So where's our, do we have any caching in here? We have an image factory. Where's our image factory again? Creates canvases. Oh, this class. It's just horrible, isn't it? It's just horrible. Ugh. So much to do. So much to do. Cacheable layout renderer. Wait, what? Cacheable layout renderer just does dirty flags? Oof. Okay. Okay, so it's a dictionary of images. Alright. I can do that. So we have a screen cache. We loop through each screen. Thank you for following Code with Sean. Welcome aboard. So all I need to do here is evict from our cache. Too easy. Why didn't that work? Because that's not how you write an event handler in a Lambda. Okay, and so then down in, where are we? Here, where we render. If our cache contains our screen, then we go and we draw our image. Oh. 0, 0. I inevitably type in contains and then change it to try get value. But for some reason, my brain doesn't work in try get values. And I guess we don't need to do this. We can do this. We can do this. All right. So we need an image canvas, which we can get from our image factory. And it is screen width and screen height, which, yeah, we still need them. We draw to our canvas. Let's include the creation in the time. No, draw to our image canvas.canvas. And then we cache. We cache for this screen. We cache the image canvas dot render. Yeah, too easy, and that needs a using statement. Okay, let's see if this works. So now we should see, the way to tell if this works is our performance counter won't update constantly, only when we drag the screen around or add a track. That's the test. Interestingly, it probably should also happen when we clear the screen, but oh, maybe the track collection changed, does it? Don't forget to start the perf counter. I did do that, didn't I? Where'd the start go? Whoa, did I delete the start accidentally? Oh my god. I meant to copy and paste it. I must have just cut it. Thank you, Adrian. That also evidently crashed at startup because I can't see a window. So what have we done wrong there? Something's null. I'm looping through after setting it this time. Screen cache. No, wait, screen cache wouldn't be null there. And anyway, that's a lambda. Ooh. Surface is null. What the? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are we doing? What have I done wrong here? I'm creating an image canvas. Do you have to start these things? Bad height of width. Oh, very good. Well done. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. If width equals 0, oh, not equals 0. Go away, don't do anything. Oh, I hate that. I hate that. Are you good at SQL and databases? I used to be. I haven't touched a database in a while. We don't do much SQL and databases where I work. We have a little bit, but oh, bam. This is a very similar error. What's null? Is that still building a terrain image? What the? What the what? Scott, this is your dodgy code. How does it? Where does this set an object null reference? That's exciting. That's very exciting. Try insert. Okay. Is this the thing that only happens under the debugger or something? Nope. Wow. That broke really, really well. Like, that's a really good break. In render in draw image. Which draw image? Because in theory there's two. Is it this one? No, it's not that one. What the is going on? Unless there's something because we're not going in here anymore, but surely if width and height is null, I mean is 0, then this is null. So that wouldn't have gone in there. Okay, now we've got a width and a height. We don't have a back buffer yet, so we skip that. But there's no reason we can't draw a screen, right? Width and height is good. We have a canvas. We get an image from it. Oh, I'm not sending image to anything. Ah, dear, dear, dear. Too easy, folks. Too easy. That is to say, it's too easy to write code that is horribly buggy and doesn't work at all, because you get slightly overconfident and yay, look at that. After all that, I've forgotten what I just did. What am I excited about now? So Minimap works. Clicking's a little bit off. It's a bit low. Kind of want it to be in the middle, but that's okay. So that works. Oh, speed. That's right. We were doing speed. Thank you. Thanks for chat. That surely is going to catch up. So minimap screen, 2 milliseconds. Right, but now we're not drawing anything as we move. Yeah, awesome. That's caching. It's that easy. Just initialize variables properly. So this should make the minimap screen change when I click. Excellent. And we should see the minimap on the screen. Yay! Everything works. All right, awesome. Oh my! Did you see that? Did you see that? Do you have any tips for a beginner in SQL? Oh man, that's hard because I haven't been a beginner in a while. This game is broken. This get escape paint method is problematic. Build terrain image. Tips for beginner in SQL. I'm really bad at beginners, and I'm sorry. I just, yeah, I've always been someone who like learns by doing and just trying stuff. So I don't like watch YouTube videos and courses and things. In fact, probably when I started learning, there weren't any because I'm really old. Yeah. If you're into C# development and you're a beginner, I can thoroughly recommend the C# Discord. If you're not on it, it's like, what is it? It's like .net.gg or something, or like C#. .net.gg. I saw it today. Internet, are you still here? Hang on, I'll find the link. I know where it is. It's right here. There it is. Oh, cs.net.gg. I was close. The C# Discord is really good at helping beginners. Like, that's its whole purpose of being. And obviously it's not SQL specific, but there's definitely a database channel. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's the way to go. Removing the minimap from comment will solve it. All right, let's remove the minimap. Fine by me. Let's go. Yeah, check out C# Discord. I hang around on there. It's fun. We had possibly a couple of people from C# Discord in here before. Maybe there's something. Concurrent dictionary. No, not concurrent. If anything, immutable. Why were there not more compile errors? There we are. There's my compile errors. Yep, go away, go away. I love deleting code. Doesn't exist. Let me just do this. Yep, you can go away, you can go away, you can go away. Alright. We're good, except for all these vars. Let's try this again. Yeah, that makes sense. The minimap delegate and the minimap would have been competing for resources. That makes total sense. Whoa, whoa, I'm running the game. I'm running the game. Close the game before you build. Oh my, did you see that? Did you see that? What? Wait, what? What? I didn't say that. I kind of want to watch that clip, but it's probably a faux pas to watch the clip while in. I think, look, oh, this, yes, did you see that? Look at those tracks. That's what I meant. They all went nutso when I accidentally clicked. Damn it. Here, I can show you. Hang on. Load share code. Nope, it's not on the thing anymore. Hang on. I gotta find it again. I really should just leave this open. Layouts. Okay, copy that. Load share code. So what happened was that. So basically, if you click anywhere in this whole layout, like here, the whole thing reevaluates because the share codes don't do happiness. So yeah, it's a bit fun. I mean, you know, you can still put trains on them, right? What's going to happen? Oh, it's actually pretty boring. It's just going to zigzag, isn't it? Oh, this is a boring track. There's one with a bit of grass. Okay, I kind of think if we can get it stopping drawing the track under the minimap, I kind of think maybe I'll call that good. Draw screen. Yeah. I think that's fine. I don't think I need timing on the cached stuff. Yeah, alright, so why is it drawing under the tracks? I think that's just because I haven't hooked up the rest of these pointer methods. But I think if I do that, well, specifically pointer up, maybe. It's an interesting question. So if pointer down returns true, should pointer up? So then we're going to jump out of here. No, this has the train tool. End interaction doesn't. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, let's. All right, let's see. Put a breakpoint there and run it. And so what should happen in my mind is if I grab the track tool and click. Oh, let's clear it all first. So if I grab the track tool and click here, it shouldn't hit this breakpoint. And it didn't. Okay, but I swear that drew a track before. Oh, I'm so confused. Share codes aren't happy? Yes. Need to capture till release. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, but why? It was definitely drawing tracks before. What? Okay, it's definitely drawing tracks, but I'm not getting my breakpoint hit. Oh, it's dragging. Yeah, it's dragging. We also execute in dragging. No, that's okay, actually. I don't need to do that. I can just do this. Pointer down. This is pointer move. And that doesn't have a return true. Whoa! Sorry. I don't know what you saw, but every window on my screen just moved away. Yes, click and drag by 1 pixel, exactly. So what I can do here, though, is pointed down, I can do... Oh, whoops, not that. Okay, so this is interesting. So for the minimap, I want dragging and clicking to be the same thing, but not necessarily for everything. So let's add a property to the screen here, and What's it going to be? What's it going to be? It's going to be a bool supports drag. And minimap is going to be maybe a little bit backwards, but I think this will make sense. We basically say the minimap doesn't support dragging. Therefore, actually it's ever so slightly more efficient to do this, I think. Probably not. No, actually, I don't like that. Yeah, so if we don't support dragging, then we should do a pointer down. So in theory, no, I need to think about this more. I need to trinary value, true, true, and capture until release, and false. That way, if you mouse down outside the minimap, drag under, it isn't captured there. Yeah, capturing I'll definitely do later. I'm just trying to do this for now because... But the problem here is I need to go through... Basically what I want to do here is I want to ask every screen to handle dragging. You know what? Why am I making this so hard? This boolean just needs to change. That's all. That's much nicer. So we can get rid of that. Short-lived property. We get rid of that. Oh, whoops, no, we need that screen again. So instead of bool pressed, this is a mouse action. Mouse action is an enum. And is that all? I'm not convinced we need mouse up. In fact, I'm so not convinced. Getting rid of it. Yagni. When in doubt, shout out Yagni. Yes, no, this is much better. So now here we go mouse action dot click. Here we go mouse action dot drag. That's a pointer move, which is wrong. I'm going to rename that. We do want to, so we want to point a move, which is a when the mouse is over it without clicking, but this is just a drag for now. That's mouse action, and then so then in the minimap screen here we simply go mouse action dot action, and all right, we'll do move. And this is, as long as the action isn't mouse action dot move, then we're going to handle it the same way. That makes more sense. So now the minimap says I'm going to handle dragging. I'm going to choose to handle dragging the same way as I'm handling clicking. This point of drag. Now I'm going to move that, change that back. I'm going to move, and in train delegate. So this drag interaction. This, oh, I think this has a hover interaction, doesn't it? Yes. Okay. So the hover interaction would be this. Oh no, what am I saying? I do want drag. Yes. Okay. So that would be drag. That would be move. Or does the drag interaction get called? I don't know. Whatever. Worry about this later. None of that's really going to stay anyway, because that's all comment stuff, and eventually, and actually, you know what? This is horrible. Eventually, all that comment stuff will go, and this will just be probably a WinForms app again, and it'll just be basic mouse events. Introduce a local. Yep. Action. Don't care. Go up here. Extract a method. Oh, I had a typo, therefore Rosalind was very confused by what I did. Okay. Alright, that's better. So let's do this. Oh no, what are you doing? Indent more. Alright, move. Drag. Okay, let's see if this works. Yeah, capturing I definitely want to do, but I kind of maybe want to... Well, no, it's not that hard, is it, I guess? It just means whichever one turned true here, I store that screen somewhere. But this is also going to have to handle tools, so I might just leave it. And I'm running the game again, so you can't build. I had $1. Alright, we'll grab that and do that and load it. Alright, so now that works. That doesn't work. Oh, I've broken things. I'm guessing this is just going to draw. Yep. Okay, so I broke the world. What obvious mistake have I made this time? Click. Yep. Move, drag, sure. I wonder if the hover stops it from doing something. Well, let's find out. And then I'm going to call it a night because I'm going to at least... Oh, man. You said if I got rid of the minimap, that would be fixed. Just saying. Stop. Try again. Okay. Click. Handle interaction of a click. Go through the screen. Oh. That should be a silly one. See? See what happened? There we are. Okay. Yes, you can. Alright, that works awesome and doesn't appear to be drawing tracks anywhere. I guess I can find out by putting a breakpoint on here. And so as long as I stay in this little box, these shouldn't be hit. Now as soon as I go out of this box... Oh, I'm not on the track anymore. Yeah, the previewer still needs to be fixed. Yeah, okay, cool. So we're not capturing yet. I don't know, maybe capturing doesn't make sense for a minimap anyway. Because what would you do if you dragged outside the minimap? I guess you just ignore them. Alright, awesome. I'm just gonna rename this to match the enum. But yeah, I do like the idea that the interaction manager handles all of this, does the capture. Yeah, and I guess then that's where we want the pointer up to release the capture. Oh, that is tempting to just put in right now. Oh. And then do I need the action then? I kind of don't, right? Yeah, let's put it in. Let's put it in. I'm going to call it pointer release because that's better than up. Release. No, whoops. Create a new thing. There we are. Alright, so we have release. We need to call release from the train delegate, which is in end interaction, which is here. And do that. Peace. Okay. Now this is interesting. when you release, do you want to handle the interaction at all? No, let's not do this. Okay, so what we want to do when we release, what we need to do here is we want to go captured screen is equal to screen. And here we want to say captured screen equals null. But actually we want to say if captured screen isn't null, because then we can return true, and otherwise we can return false. And captured screen is nullable. But so on any of these, if the captured screen isn't null, then we just do this, and no, we return that. Yeah. So we don't ever do any hit testing. This also makes me wonder whether hit testing and clicking should be separate. At the moment, I've got them all in one. I don't know. That's questionable. Thank you for following GwintMG. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, hit testing and executing are questionable. We need to pull that one up. Yep, go. Yeah, okay, so this one now, if I start clicking in the minimap, even with the train tool, oh no, this needs to return true. Okay, so this is so the interaction manager has a bug here. So what this is going to do when I drag outside here is it's going to ask the minimap screen, hey, are you being clicked on? And that's going to say no, but we don't want that because I haven't let go of the mouse yet. So, also that quitting is getting slower again. So that needs to always return true because we've captured the mouse. Ooh, we're slowly getting towards our own custom UI framework. It's a worry. It's a worry. I do like the interaction manager though, because it's actually quite nice. Yes, there we go. Look at that. It's being ignored. Awesome. Ooh, I still haven't let go, but okay. That's. Oh, now it's off too. Oh no, it's off anyway. That's a worry. What was I going to say? Yes, I like the interaction manager handling all these ups and downs and whatever because it maps really well onto, touch controls. I feel like this, like why? See now it's. Oh no, it's still working. It's off a bit though. It's off a bit. Why is it off a bit? That math still works the same. That's the same. Drag. We're not adjusting any X and Y. Very strange. Let's just test my clickings, because the clicking definitely was working. I'm almost tempted to give up on this because I'm getting really tired. Oh jeez. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix this dictionary too. Yeah, concurrent dictionary is probably the way to go, or even just a lock. Actually, it only happens once in the original lock. Okay, so if I click there. Okay, so what's our X and Y? 58, 39. I really should have paid more attention. Oh, Scott's worked it out. Well, you can tell me. It's okay. I don't mind. 24, that sounds about right. 19, that feels about right too. Yeah, that worked. So this is working again. Oh, no. Is it when I come back in? No, that's weird. But, so this is now working. So something mucks up. It did muck up once. Okay, let me release. Click. No, we're still on track. Height offset. No, see, this is now working, but it definitely got it wrong before. Oh, look at that. I've gone outside the bounds of the window. And now nothing's happening. Now we're back to working again. I wonder if, so like so it could be Comet releasing the capture when you go outside the bounds of the window, which shouldn't be happening, but such is life. But we're still mapped properly here. Try resizing the window and moving the window, okay. No, that's still right. Let me resize. Whoa. Oh. What happened there? Aside from being horrendously slow. I swear that, yeah, that jumped. It jumped around. Oh, now we're back to right again. Is something in Pixel Mapper not adjusting? Yeah. Anyway, I kind of don't feel like digging into that at the moment. Sorry. I'm happy with that capturing. This is the overdraw. Do you mean this adjustment to height that's done here? Because I'm not using that for screens. But the viewport size, yeah, I could arguably get rid of all of this, because resizing doesn't happen much maybe. But yeah, I'm using this for screens, so it shouldn't in theory be a problem, I don't think, but obviously it is. Oh, the get size is, okay. Yes, so they're rendering to screen height, but then I'm getting size here. Okay, so I need to do get screen size. Let's do this. Why not? I'm not in love with get size or get screen size, but we may as well do this. All right, see if this works. Yeah, that does make sense though. If I resize it a little bit, the width and height won't have changed, but the screen width and height will, which is also why it jumped around. This dictionary, it's killing me. Okay, now it worked. So, oh, that's even, now I'm clicking in the middle. That's even better. That's what I want to do. Okay, so now we resize a little bit. Okay, so we're not, yes, we're not redrawing on resize, but that's okay. That's easy. Yeah. Okay. This is working. Don't love both. Combine them. Oh god, that's even worse. So no. One thing I need to do here is in set size. Here we need to evict everything from the screen. So whenever the size changes, we get rid of everything that we've cached about screens, because why not? That may or may not be necessary. If we had a UI framework, I'd know, because I could look whether any controls were aligned to the bottom or the top, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, so now this moves as we resize. Click, it's in the middle. All right, that's better. Perfect. Oh, look at that. I love, as you resize, the little white viewport rectangle gets really small. That's so cool. Whee, look at the square now. That is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. With that, my friends, I thank you all for hanging out. But I am done like dinner. And I am off. And I will leave you with some colourful trains going around a track. Because that's what we do here. We make trains go around tracks. You know what though? No, I can't do it. One of these days, I'm going to stream long enough that I can raid Jeff. Because invariably, about an hour from now, he will go and start streaming. And I'll be like, oh, I should have waited. But thank you for following, Gabriel Berry. You have just followed last one for the stream. It's probably not wrong to say that. So we're going to raid Kim because as much as I always end up raiding him, A, I don't mind because it's a Melbourne person. B, I don't mind because he has another Melbourne person, Lachlan, with him. And C, this time, he's also streaming with Luce, who is an awesome, awesome person from the UK. So it's a three-way stream. Oh, I've spelled his name wrong really. Let's try that again. So thanks for hanging out, if you hung out. If you didn't, hang on, let's go back to this one. More colourful trains. Oh, do I have to update all my OBS stuff now with the new train colours? Hello, I can do this. Look, watch. Thank you for hanging out. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to follow along on YouTube or join the Discord or whatever else. I'll whack in some links. Feel free to join us raiding Kim, and we will see you next time.
They make me so happy. Oh, they've got... Looks a bit like... Oh no, that is the end.